Good morning, everybody. We are coming with you. I'm sorry, whether you like it or not, we're here. We've just got so much we want to share that it can't just be contained to our interviews. And today it's a very juicy one. I mean, which day isn't? We're just bringing all the goodness. Today we're going to be talking about something that's super practical, super strategic, and super easy once you listen to Sophie. And we're going to be talking about launch math, because it happens so often that we have these big goals of like, I'm going to create 40,000 this month, but I have a $2 pen that I'm selling and I have no audience, but I'm going to hit that 40,000 goal. And that doesn't make math. And so today, Sophie's going to help show you how to make that possible and how to actually make your goals come to life.
Yes. Okay. So yes, I am a nerd and I understand that math is like, are you serious? Is this high school? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Why is it important? You're like, this is why I had to listen in math. When you have random goals, you're going to get random results. Things are going to start to make sense in about 2 minutes. All right. So let's talk launch. We're going to have an imaginary launch goals here. Let's say that your goal is to have a $40,000 launch, which is incredible. So I'm going to use my calculator here just to be completely transparent. I cannot count shit in my head, but I'm going to show you how to do the math. So my goal is $40,000 for this launch. Now I get to ask myself, what do I offer? What is my offer? Okay, so let's say that my offer is $297. Let's say it's a course, evergreen, maybe it's a beta, does not matter. Let's say that for today, my offer is $297. So I'm going to divide this by 297. Now this gets me 134.6. So because half people don't exist, let's just go with 135 people. I need 135 people to sign up to my launch offer of 297. So far, so good, easy peasy, right? All right. So I know that industry standards, 5% of my list are going to sign up. I understand that you may be the bomb and extraordinary and your numbers might be higher. My numbers are higher. Really often I sit between an 11 to 13%. But I'm not going to go and dream big and put myself in a place where I can fail if I could have planned it better, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go with the numbers that 5% of my audience, 5% of my email list is going to register to my offer. What does that mean? So now we're going to calculate 137 times 100 divided by 5. It tells me I have a spreadsheet that will calculate it for you. So if math is a problem, take a deep breath. It is okay. That means I need 2,740 people onto my email list. I get to ask myself, how do I get that? Now, this is not random besties, aunts, uncles, sister, brother, mother on my email list. These are ideal clients. Okay? 2,740 people of my ideal clients. If I launch an offer to them, I don't mean pretend launch, like I want it so bad, but I didn't tell anybody. I don't mean I'm going to send one email and I'm going to be so scared and I'm going to back out. It needs to be a full launch. I believe launches are 2 weeks, but this is my opinion only. Do what works for you. But I need 2,740 people to crush my goal. How do I make it happen? It's not magic. It's not rainbow and unicorns. It's nothing like that. There's an actual math to things. And if you get to have specific goals, you can have actions to meet that goal. Now, if I was to, okay, I'm going to have a summit to be able to crush that launch. And if I start from nothing, no stress, all good. So I need 2,740 to register. Again, it's all in the spreadsheet and you barely have to do anything. And I will put it in the comments right here. But I know from doing a lot of summit industry standards, 1% of the reach of all the speakers are going to register to my event. So I know that 2,740, they're like, is you done with all the numbers, is 1%. So I'm going to multiply that by 100. It means that the total reach of all of my speakers is 274,000 people. Yeah. Beautiful humans. You see that nothing is random. If you know where you're going, it becomes so clear. So now I get to ask myself, okay, what is the requirement of these speakers? We hear it all the time. I don't believe in asking for a list. I don't believe in, okay, that's okay. That's amazing. I would say good for you, but are you going to reach your goals? So let's say that the speakers have a requirement to have 10,000 onto their email list. Okay, so I'm going to divide it by 10,000. Okay, well, I know that I need 28 speakers in order to crush my goals. So you see how none of those decisions were made randomly.
So what happens is, if you want to hit that 40,000 goal month and you're doing it through a summit, if that's the source of choice, then you need 28 speakers with a 10,000 list goal. And that's your goal for moving forward. And that is your next step. It literally breaks it down to, this is what I need. Because I don't know about you guys, but there's so many times when people's like, oh, just do this and then you'll get this. And you're like, I don't understand how that makes sense. So Sophie's taken that one step way simpler. And in her spreadsheet, you literally don't even have to do the math. You just plug in the numbers that you know, and the other numbers will be filled in. And so I want to invite you guys to take a look today. What is your offer? How much do you want to make? And do the math backwards and put it in the comments so we can see, what is your goal? What is your offer? And what do you need to do to make it happen?
Yes, and I literally cannot wait to see. Once you get to ask yourself, okay, these are the actions that I need to do to get to my goal, that brain dump from yesterday may completely change, because you might be like, okay, these are completely irrelevant to this goal. So your to-do list was just cut in half, just became irrelevant, just became maybe like a later thing. It does not need to be done right now. That's not what I need to do to get to my goals.
I love that. It's all about getting laser focused so that you can be seen, you can be confident about what you're putting out there, and you can make money. You see what I did there? You see how I pulled that all together? So good.
I love it. I love it. So we can't wait to see your numbers. We can't wait to see you nerd out with us, and we can't wait to see you tomorrow for some no BS truth and strategies.